Cheesehead Nation, the Green Bay Packers are heading into the playoffs as underdogs, but if there's one thing we've learned over the years, it's to never count this team out. The Packers are set to face the Philadelphia Eagles in the wild card round, a rematch of their Week 1 clash. While the odds may not be in their favor, this team has a history of defying expectations. Let's dive into what's at stake, the key challenges, and what Green Bay needs to do to shock the football world once again. First, let's talk about quarterback Jordan Love. The young signal caller is officially expected to start against the Eagles, despite dealing with an elbow injury sustained in last week's regular season finale against the Chicago Bears. ESPN's Adam Schefter confirmed that Love is progressing, but there are still lingering concerns about how the injury might impact his throwing motion. Love himself has expressed optimism, saying the numbness in his hand is gone and he feels ready to go. However, as Schefter noted, the real question is whether the soreness in his elbow could resurface during the game and affect his ability to make the precision throws Green Bay will need to keep up with Philadelphia's high-powered offense. This is far from the first time Love has faced adversity this season. After missing 2 games earlier in the year with a knee injury, he came back strong and finished the season with 3,389 passing yards, 25 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. But now, the stakes are higher than ever. Green Bay needs Love at his absolute best to overcome an Eagles team that has been red hot, winning 12 of their last 13 games to secure the NFC's second seed. The Eagles, however, are not without their own quarterback concerns. Jalen Hurts, who suffered a concussion in late December, has just returned to practice and is expected to start. Hurts has been a dynamic dual threat all season, throwing for nearly 3,000 yards and adding another 14 touchdowns on the ground. His ability to make plays both through the air and with his legs will put enormous pressure on the Packers' defense. Speaking of defense, Green Bay received some much-needed good news this week with the return of Key Walker and Evan Williams to practice. Both players have been instrumental to the Packers' defensive success this season. Walker's return will help solidify the linebacker corps, while Williams' presence at safety adds experience and reliability to a secondary that has been patching holes for weeks. If both are cleared to play, it will be a significant boost as the Packers look to slow down Philadelphia's versatile offensive attack. But let's not overlook the elephant in the room, the absence of Christian Watson. The star wide receiver who tore his ACL in Week 18 was a key component of Green Bay's offense. Watson's ability to stretch the field and create explosive plays made him one of the most dangerous weapons in the league this season. With Watson on the field, the Packers led the NFL in explosive play rate at 16.3%. Without him, that number plummeted to just 10.1%, ranking 25th in the league. Replacing his production will be no small task, but the Packers will lean heavily on Romeo Doubs, Jaden Reed, and the versatility of their running backs, Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon, to fill the void. The challenge of facing the Eagles is daunting enough, but there's also the potential for a second-round rematch against a familiar foe, the Detroit Lions. If the Packers can pull off the upset in Philadelphia, they'll likely face the top-seeded Lions, who finished the season with a 15-2 record and beat Green Bay twice during the regular season. Running back Josh Jacobs, who has been a key contributor for the Packers this year, expressed confidence in his team's ability to compete, saying, "When we are hitting on all cylinders, there's not a lot of teams that can mess with us. It's about consistency and doing the little things right every play." Head coach Matt LaFleur echoed that sentiment, emphasizing the need for discipline and attention to detail. If you go back to the last time we played these guys, we had some costly mistakes, penalties, poor fundamentals, and alignment issues, LaFleur said, referring to the Week 1 loss to Philadelphia. It's about getting all 11 on the same page and playing with great technique, effort, and physicality. The odds may not favor Green Bay. They're currently listed as 4.5 point underdogs, but that's a role this team has embraced before. Just last year, as the NFC's 7th seed, the Packers upset the heavily favored Dallas Cowboys in the wildcard round. Can they do it again? The task is monumental, but this team has shown time and time again that it thrives under pressure. So, Cheesehead Nation, the question is simple. Do you believe? Can the Packers overcome the loss of Christian Watson, the uncertainty around Jordan Love's health, and the challenge of playing one of the best teams in football on the road? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're as fired up as we are for this playoff run, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with every Packers fan you know. The road to the Super Bowl starts now. Go Pack Go!